What's up, guys? We out here. Another new boulder. Did it a little while ago, but it's a little hard to film. Today's pretty warm, but it's at least dry. Last time we filmed it, it was pretty wet and just wasn't as clean. But we found this boulder, I think, a couple months ago. Cleaned it, and the boulder's super sick. Has a lot of options, but here's the boulder. You can see all this was covered with lichen. There's this super steep bit, and then it comes up. And there's several lines and options here, but I don't know, it's maybe like 12 feet tall, the roof. There's like pads stacked there, but it starts down low here. There's an even lower start, but for now we're starting like middle, got beta sorted, coming up and topping. There's options here, stuff here, but this is the boulder. Take you through the holds. See, right now we're starting here, and you can actually see there's a little bit of a divot there. I start fingers on. There's a little thing here for your index finger. And you can see it's actually really good when you're hanging on it. With a heel, really good. Pretty much can't blow it. Your full compression anyway, your span. A left hand, and you can see it actually has a little bit of a roll to it and a lip. It's exactly one pad for me, so it's probably like 25 mil or something. There's a little bit of the roll. You can stack fingers in there. Actually so sick to grab. Then we're starting left hand, right hand on this thing. And you're just spanning. I get my heel up in this little nook. I have a push foot opposition. Weight the heel, suck in, hit this hold. And it has like some dimples. Kind of hard to see, but right there's one. You can see it like catches your finger. Right here's one. I think my back two or maybe back three kind of hit this one. And I stack like this. And you'll hit that. Work your foot moves. That's really big. Slopes down though. I think I like just cross right foot, bump a heel up into here, which is actually sloping away from you. So it's polished too. There's a little bit of texture right here. Is probably where we put the heel. That's where the rubber is. Then you bump your left hand into this. Unfortunately, it's in the sun, so this is not a morning or afternoon climb. Luckily, we have some clouds with us right now, but you're still opposition, so you'll be right hand on that thing after you bump. Left hand hit. There's a couple spots. It's kind of hard for me to control where I hit it every time. There's some good texture here. There's a little dimple in here you can hit. There's some more good texture right here. And like another little bulge that you can kind of catch your fingers on. You can pinch with the thumb right here. Take the hold like that. But I think the next move is probably one of the harder moves. It's hitting like a reverse meat hook on this sloper. And then trying to open your hips up and catch anything with your right foot like that, so you don't fall in. Keeping the weight on this heel, because we'll end up heeling. I think I end up having my heel here And I mean, it's pretty grippy. There's a little pocket right here I think it goes into. It's blind, so I'm not exactly sure. But then getting your hand from here and hitting this portion, which is honestly ginormous, and then you end up being able to match into that, and I'll climb up to this other portion of the rock here. And so here's the meat wrap. Here's this jug. Your heel will be there. Come in left hand, come in right hand. And if you saw, actually get a foot on that original ledge where we were healing. And then you kind of just smear somewhere in here. Pretty big span. Come into this, which is actually kind of small, but right above it, if you don't need to hit this, and you can bump, and it's ginormous. And then you just get a foot back on that ledge. I'll try to show you a little bit of the boulder. There's a sloper meat hook, the ledge right there. The other hands, then you can kind of just top right there. That's a look at the boulder. Super cool, really fun movement actually. There's possibility to do a lower start. It's a little contrived, but there are options there. Like I said, there are some other holds on the rest of the boulder, but this line was the first that went a couple weeks ago, or maybe like a month ago, and then just coming back to get some better footage. So there's a look at the boulder. There's the holds. The landing, you don't have like a big risk here. When we send, we actually move this pad, but there's a rock right here. If you saw, you can see that's a setup. So there's probably like just over 2 feet of a gap in between that and that. And we put some sticks under. It's a little bunched, a little crampy. Two-handed start instead of matched on one hold. Fairly obvious. Like I said, you can start a little lower on some other stuff. Like probably in here with a right hand instead of being up here, and heel hook lower. There's probably like that foot, and you might be able to like start a hand there, but for now we just hit it the way it is, and then try to get a good side view of this thing. Pretty steep, probably like really close to 45 degrees, and then this perfect sloper portion. You have really good compression here and on that and that, and then the top out. Then just peaceful in the woods, man. Beautiful out.